Yo, what's up guys, hope you guys are doing good. So today we are going to see what if Naruto figure out that Sasuke is a girl part 1. Hope you will enjoy this video, so before we start please like the video and subscribe to our channel and hit bell notification, it motivates me to upload more fanfics for my lovely audience. So let's get started. It has been 3 days since the underwear incident and Naruto was sleeping in the middle of the forest with a bird on top of his head. He was tired from his constant use of his jutsu that he didn't know he was running out of chakra. Kyuubi would have given him some of her chakra but she didn't. She wanted to watch Naruto humiliate himself. This is because when Naruto experiences chakra exhaustion, he does random dancing like he was drunk or something. In the meantime, someone wearing a pink kimono was walking through the forest. When she saw Naruto sleeping, the person went to Naruto and started poking him. Naruto woke up and saw a beautiful girl in front of him. He immediately blushed. "Uno, what are you doing out here? You can get a cold if you sleep here, you know," the girl figure said. Naruto's brain was dead from seeing a cute girl. His animal side, which was his fox side, wanted to take her and ravage her till he was tired, which would be like a few days or so considering the stamina he has due to the fox. I was training and no, I won't get a cold. I never have. By the way, who are you, beautiful?" Naruto said, putting aside his fear and following his animal side and maybe have sex with her. "I'm Haku, and you?" the now known as Haku said as she rolled her eyes at the beautiful comment. "They always say that to me when they see me," Haku thought as he cried inwardly. "I'm Naruto Uzumaki, the next Hokage Tabeo." Naruto shouted the last part. Naruto then looked at the basket Haku was carrying. "Uno, what are you doing?" Naruto asked. Haku was surprised. "Oh, I'm just collecting herbs for a sick friend," Haku said. "Oh really? Then can I help?" Naruto asked. Haku just smiled and nodded. And they began collecting herbs. It was silent for a while until Haku decided to break the silence. "Naruto-san, you're a ninja, correct?" Haku asked. Naruto looked at Haku. "Yep. And I'm going to be Hokage one day and everyone will acknowledge me, Dadbeo," Naruto shouted. Haku could only giggle. Naruto looked offended that she was giggling at his dream. "Hey, is something wrong with being Hokage?" Naruto asked. "No, nothing is wrong. It's just funny at the way you said," Haku said. Then another moment silence came. "Hokage, huh? That is a big dream. Do you have something to fight for?" Haku asked as he was thinking about his own past. "What?" Naruto asked, confused. Haku smiled. "When a person has something important to protect, that's when they can truly be strong," Haku said. Naruto took his time to think about all his precious people. So far, the current Hokages, the Ikiraku families, his friends Shikamaru's, Choji's and Kiba's faces appeared on his mind. Naruto smiled. "Yeah, I understand that very well," Naruto said, smiling. Haku smiled back. Haku then stood up and was walking away. "You will be strong. Let's meet again somewhere," Haku said. "Sure," Naruto said, smiling. Then suddenly Haku stopped. "Oh, and I'm a boy," Haku said and started to leave again, leaving a shocked Naruto. "What? There is no way that could be true. I mean, he's cuter Kurenai-sensei, and that's saying something," Naruto inwardly shouted as he saw Haku leave and Sasuke coming towards him glaring at Haku. Kyuubi, however, was having other thoughts. Maybe if I play my cards right I could get a yaoi starting," Kyuubi said out loud. "I heard that," Naruto yelled at, inwardly disgusted at Kyuubi's thoughts. "Teehee," Kyuubi giggled as she stuck her tongue out in a cute way which she failed due to her enormous size. With Satsuki. Satsuki had just woken up from the sound of her portable alarm clock. "Sasuke-kun, wake up. It's breakfast and it's your favitrote, the alarm clock shouted. "Ugh, why did she have to wake me up? I was having one of the best dreams of my life. Me and Naruto were, he, Satsuki thought perversely. Then she looked around hoping nobody saw her perverted grin. With a sign of relief she got of her futon and looked to her side. No Naruto-kun today either. Damn it. I need my Naru time," Satsuki mentally shouted at the sky. When she got ready she headed down to the living room of their clients. When she got there she was greeted by a heart-filled Sakura, a gloomy Inari, a smiling Tsunami, a drunk Tazuna and a Kakashi giggling perversely. Hey Sasuke-kun, do you wanna go on a date after breakfast? Sakura said in a fangirl manner. Satsuki signed, no, and Sakura became dejected. She then looked around for the blonde knucklehead but he was nowhere in sight. Where's Nadope? Satsuki said. Huff, don't know that Baka hasn't come back since yesterday. Sakura said, annoyed that Sasuke wasn't talking about her. Satsuki was getting annoyed by her insulting her future lover but was brought out of her thoughts when Kakashi put his book down on the table, which shocked her. Sasuke could go out and find Naruto and tell him to come back for breakfast. If he refuses to come, tell him that there is ramen and he should come here in matter of seconds. Kakashi said, which Satsuki just nodded and acted she didn't want to, but in the inside she was jumping for joy. He should be at the forest where we had our training, maybe even a little farther. Kakashi said, after which he picked up his book and went back to reading. Showing serious Kakashi for a few seconds. Satsuki left, leaving a banshee shouting, Naruto should just die of starvation. With a sign she started to look for Naruto. She had gone to the clearing where the team minus Naruto did tree walking exercise. But he wasn't there. She was about to go back until she heard someone shout out about being Hokage. I'm going to be Hokage, Dadbeo. Only one person shouts that. Satsuki thought, excited that she could get some alone time with the blonde enigma. When she went to the clearing Naruto was in, she saw he was talking to a girl, which pissed her off. That bitch, mine. Satsuki thought, inwardly seething. Oh, and I'm a boy. The girly boy said, which shocked Satsuki. 0.0, there is no way she is a boy, means she's cuter than Kurenai and cuter than me. Satsuki thought. When the boy was leaving, Satsuki was glaring at him, thinking that he was lying about being a boy. When the boy was out of sight, Satsuki looked at Naruto, who was crossed-legged in a thinking position, mumbling something about the world being a mysterious place. She then realized she and Naruto were alone. This is perfect, I can tell him my secret. Satsuki thought. Hey Nar, but she wasn't able to finish as Naruto started to yell. Ah, that's gross, I don't roll that way. Naruto shouted. Satsuki looked shocked at Naruto's outburst and then blushed when Naruto stared at her. What do you want, Tem? Naruto asked angrily. Satsuki was saddened and was about to cry that he kept calling her that. I wish he would call me something more girly, like Suki-chan or Kurohime, Satsuki thought sadly. But she stopped her moping and got her act together. Kakashi-sensei said, come back to the house for breakfast. Satsuki said in Sasuke's broody voice. Naruto just nodded and walked past her without giving a glance. Naruto left the clearing with Satsuki following behind him, thinking of ways to tell him the truth about her. But she was broken out of her thoughts when Sakura Banshee screamed her male name. She of course was getting sick of it, so she knocked her out by pressing a pressure point. She then turned her head to the group of people who were half shocked. Do any of you have a problem? Satsuki said as Sasuke. And all the people turned their left and right, indicating no. Good. Satsuki said as she went and sat beside Naruto and started eating Tsunami's cooking. No matter how much she wanted to deny it, Tsunami's cooking was the best she had ever since her mother died. She was sad, but then she remembered she still had Naruto even though he doesn't realize it. She looked at Naruto and blushed but kept it hidden. Tsunami saw this and was happy for the girl but sad that she couldn't reveal who she really is. While they were eating, Sakura woke up and started Banshee screaming and blaming Naruto for being knocked out. Kakashi, wanting to read his porn without any interruption, told Sakura to eat and not to talk in a commanding voice. Sakura obeyed. While eating, Satsuki was trying to get closer to Naruto, who in turn kept going farther away from her. When breakfast finished, Kakashi told the team to guard Tazuna. Naruto said he wanted to keep training, which Kakashi gave permission. Naruto left, leaving his teammates to discuss about their schedule. With Naruto was walking all the way to the clearing he was at before going back to the house for breakfast, and where he met Haku. The fact that Haku was a boy and was more girly than Sakura, Ino and even Hinata. Strange world, Naruto thought. When he got to the clearing, he did Kajbunshians and told him to start training. The clones shouted and started, but Naruto on the other hand was thinking about all the crazy things that happened. First the mysterious girl in the bathroom, then the orange panties, then the boy-girl incident. Seriously, what is happening here? Naruto thought. Don't forget. Sasuke, liking you. Kyuubi said. Yeah, that. Naruto replied. Then a few seconds passed and he realized what he said to Kyuubi. What? That's not true. Naruto yelled out loud. Calm down, Kit. No need to shout, I'm right here, you know. Kyuubi said. Take that back then. There is no way Sasuke likes me. For one thing, we are both guys. Naruto yelled at Kyuubi. Then if he was a girl, then would that change? Kyuubi asked. Naruto thought about it but stopped himself. Hell no. Even if he turned into a girl, his attitude would still be there. That emo bastard won't find a normal girl that would go out with him. Naruto said. What if it's not a girl emo bastard is looking for? What if he's looking for? But Kyuubi wasn't able to finish as Naruto disconnected the link. Seriously, is that all she thinks about? Ero Kitsune. Naruto shouted in his mind and went back to training. Dawn 7 to 8 p.m. Naruto and his clones were all exhausted trying to figure a way to get the jutsu the Kyuubi taught him to do. He later told all the Kagebunshians to go one at a time, but all of them went at the same time, which later gave the original Naruto a major headache as he was clutching his head from all the information his clones gained. Just then Satsuki came and looked at Naruto in a funny position while screaming. You okay? Satsuki said, worried. Yeah, just a headache. Naruto replied. Well then let's go back, there are some painkillers in my bag. Satsuki said. Naruto looked at Satsuki, who was disguised as Sasuke, which he didn't know. Don't need it, Naruto said as he still felt the pain. Either way you have to come back. Kakashi gave an order for you to come back and report of your training and then eat. Satsuki said in Sasuke's emotional voice. Naruto nodded and went ahead, making Satsuki walking behind Naruto. I need to tell him. We're alone now, no howler monkey, pervert or drunk bridge builder in sight. Satsuki said as she looked around the forest. Nah, but she was interrupted by Sakura. Sasuke-kun. Sakura came and tackled Satsuki. Satsuki was annoyed. Get off of me. Satsuki yelled, which surprised both Sakura and Naruto. Considering he never shouted before. Sasuke-kun. Sakura stuttered. I've had it with you. Stop following me around. Satsuki yelled at Sakura with Sasuke's voice. Naruto broke out of his stupor and looked at Satsuki. Don't waste your time, Tem. She won't listen, she'll be back to her fangirling self within 10 minutes. Just leave her and let's go. I'm starved. Naruto said in a serious and dark tone, which made both Satsuki and Sakura flinch. But it turned Satsuki on with his commanding voice. Wow. Satsuki thought as she gave a squeal in her head. She followed Naruto, leaving a depressed Sakura in the forest. When they reached Tazuna's house, both of them had a race as to who can go to the dinner table first. It was won by Satsuki, who looked at Naruto yelling that he would beat her one day. This made her smile internally, thinking he was cute. When they sat down, Sakura came in and started asking Sasuke for a date. Much to the annoyance of the people in the room. Itadakimasu. Naruto yelled as he gobbled all the food. Satsuki was looking at Naruto as he gobbled all the food Tsunami put on the table. Note to self: ask Tsunami-san to give me the recipe for all these foods. Satsuki thought. Unknown to them, the boy named Inari was glaring at them. Ah, that was delicious. Second best food I have ever tasted. Naruto yells out. Everyone looks at Naruto when said that, and Tsunami looked sad that her cooking was second best. Why is it second best? Tsunami asked, and everyone nodded in agreement with Tsunami, all except Inari and Satsuki. Inari because he could care less, and Satsuki because she knew Naruto's favorite food. That's because ramen is God's food. Naothing beats ramen. Naruto yelled as he put his hands up. Kakashi signed and made a mental note to break him of his ramen. Satsuki was nodding her head, agreeing. Of course no one saw. Tsunami giggled. Tazuna was laughing and Sakura was fangirling over Sasuke. Inari looked at the laughing blonde and the rest of the group as if they didn't give a damn about anything. He finally had enough and stood up and shouted. Why do you guys bother to try so hard? No matter how hard you train, you're no match for Getu's men. No matter what glorious claim you make or how hard you work. When facing the strong, the weak will only end up getting killed. Inari yelled out. Everyone was looking at Inari while Naruto and Satsuki were remembering their past. Well, Naruto was remembering his past while Satsuki was remembering hers and Naruto's. Whatever, kid, I'm not like. Naruto said. I'd hate to be like you. You don't know anything about this country yet, you're running around being so noisy. What do you know about me? I'm different from you. You're always clowning around and acting so cheerful, you don't know how hard life can be. Inari shouted at Naruto. Something in Naruto snapped. I really want to kill the brat. Naruto thought. Damn right. Kyuubi said in agreement. So it's okay for you pose as a star of a tragedy and cry all day. Naruto said darkly with a little of Kyuubi's voice. Quote exclamation mark quote. Inari was shocked. Just keep crying all day, idiot. You sissy. Naruto said darkly. Inari cried even more. Naruto got up and left the table with Satsuki looking at his retreating figure. Naruto. You've said enough. The pink-haired banshee screeched. Satsuki was about to go after Naruto until Kakashi told him to leave him alone, that he needed to cool his head. Satsuki was pissed at Kakashi. He was supposed to act as a sensei and go check if he was okay. Tech, he needs to cool his head. Please, what he needs is a friend, and that's me. Actually, I'm his secret lover. Admirer. Slave. Oh, who cares, I'll figure it out later. Satsuki thought as she got up and went after Naruto, disobeying Kakashi's orders. If you call it that. Time skip. 2 weeks had passed since Team 7 came to Wave. Goodbye. Please take off, Naruto. He pushed Ho's body over the limit, he may not be able to move his body. Kakashi said to Tsunami. Okay. Tsunami said happily. Sakura, of course, was happy she got to be with Sasuke for the whole day. Cha, now that annoying Naruto is out of the way, we finally have the chance to ask Sasuke out without any distraction. Cha. Inner Sakura screeched. Cha, Sasuke-kun is mine. Eat that inopig. Sakura shouted in her mind. Satsuki, on the other hand, wanted to stay behind, she wanted to help. She even asked if she could stay back and take care of Naruto. But all she got was, our mission is to guard Tazuna, not Naruto. Naruto is an adult now, he can take of himself. She huffed him annoyance, she wanted to try some techniques she heard from a certain purple-haired Jonin said once when she went to the Dango stand. And with that they set to the bridge where their boring mission of protecting and watching Tazuna and other old geezers building the bridge. When they got to the bridge they saw all the workers on the ground. Okay, maybe not boring anymore. Satsuki thought. With Naruto. I overslept. Naruto shouted as he went to Tsunami. Hey, where's everyone? Naruto asked Tsunami as he turned his left and right looking for his team. Oh, Naruto, you're already awake. Sensei said you should rest, but Tsunami never got to finish as Naruto ran to his temporary room and took off his pajamas and into his awesome Kill Me orange jumpsuit. I knew it, they left me behind, I'm off. Naruto shouted. And same thing happened with the bandit scene, too tired to explain. At the bridge, Tazuna and Team 7 minus Naruto arrived at the scene of a slaughter. What happened? Tazuna shouted as he started to panic. Cough, spitting out blood, a monster. The worker Tazuna held in his arms said. Can it be? Kakashi thought. Suddenly mist started. This mist. Kakashi thought. Here they come. Kakashi yelled out. Everyone went into position and defending Tazuna. So he is still alive. Kakashi thought. Kakashi sensei, this the hidden mist jutsu, right? Sakura yelled. Satsuki on the other hand was shaking. Yo Kakashi, long time no see. I see you're still with the brats, he's shaking again, poor brat. Zabuza said in the mist. Then suddenly 7 Zabuza appeared. I'm shaking from excitement, Satsuki said as Sasuke with a smirk on his face. Humph. Zabuza thought. Do it, Sasuke. Kakashi said with a eye smile. Both Satsuki and Zabuza clones went to kill each other. Satsuki managed to kill all the water clones. You can't fool me. If I can't do something like this, then Naruto won't accept me. Satsuki thought. It looks like the brats have grown, seems like you have a rival, Haku. Zabuza said. It does indeed, said the ninja with a mist hunter nin mask now known as a Haku. It seems my think was right on the mark. Kakashi said. Huh, Sakura said confused. The masked one is obviously working for Zabuza. Kakashi explained. He should take that mask off and face us. Sakura Banshee screamed. I'll fight him, Satsuki said in an emo voice. Huh, Sakura turned to Sasuke. Fricking us with that stupid act, I hate bastards like that the most. Satsuki said. And besides this bastard is the same name as that boy that met my Naruto-kun in the forest today. I'll kill you for trying to steal my Naruto-kun. Satsuki thought. You're so cool, Sakura said in a fangirl way. She is way too hung up on him, Kakashi thought while looking at Sakura. An impressive young man, even though water clones have 1/10 of the strength the original, still very impressive. Haku said. Yes, but we have gained the first advantage. Go. Zabuza ordered Haku. Hi, Haku said as he disappeared and appeared in front of Satsuki. What is that fast? Satsuki thought. Satsuki managed to block the masked nin attack. He can keep up with Haku's speed. Interesting, Zabuza thought. Sakura stand in front to Zuna and don't leave his side. We'll let Sasuke handle him. Kakashi said. Yeah, Sakura said. I don't want to kill, but you won't stand down, will you? Haku said. Don't be foolish, Satsuki said with a smirk. I don't care if you don't want to kill me. All that matters is that I want to kill you, bitch, for even looking at my Naruto-kun. Satsuki thought. I see, but you won't be able to keep up with my speed next. Especially since I gained 2 advantages. Haku said. 2 advantages? Satsuki asked confused. Yes, the first being that we are surrounded by water, and the second is that I have occupied one off your arms. You won't be able to block this. Haku said as he got his left doing hand sign. What? With only one hand? Satsuki thought. One hand? I've never seen something like that before. Kakashi thought. Special jutsu flying water needles, Haku said. The water surrounding them turned to water needles all aimed at Satsuki. Doesn't want to kill. Is that true? Zabuza thought. Sasuke-kun. Sakura screamed. Remember the training. Concentrate my chakra to my feet, Satsuki thought as she brought her free hand in front of her and form a half-ram seal. When the needles came, Satsuki was gone. He's gone. Haku thought surprised, then 3 shuriken came towards him. Haku back-flipped 3 times to avoid them. You're pretty slow. From now on you'll only be able to run from my attacks, Satsuki said from behind Haku. Satsuki attacked him, but Haku dodged all the hits except the last kick Satsuki gave him, which was aimed at his stomach. Haku went back to Zabuza to lessen the pain. What? Haku lost in speed, Zabuza thought as he was shocked at what he saw. Looks like I have the advantage in speed, Satsuki said arrogantly. I can't have you underestimating my team by calling them brats. Sasuke is Leaf Village's #1 rook. Sakura is the brightest in the village, Sakura. Cha. And the other one is the show-off, hyperactive, #1 loudest ninja in the village. Kakashi said. Naruto-kun isn't loud and he's not a knucklehead. Besides, he's way better than me. When I get my hands on you, Kakashi, I'll kill you, Satsuki thought as Kakashi felt a shiver. Hehehehe ha 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 ha. Zabuza started to laugh. Satsuki. Haku, do you realize that we will be pushed back? Zabuza said to his apprentice. Yeah, we can't have that, Haku said as he made a sign. What's that chill? Satsuki thought. Special jutsu demonic ice mirrors, Haku said, and the water surrounding Satsuki changed into ice mirrors. What's this jutsu? Kakashi thought as he started to panic. Haku then stepped into the ice mirror and the entire ice mirror had a reflection of Haku. Damn it, Kakashi said as he charged to the mirrors. Hey, your opponent is me. Against that jutsu he's finished, Zabuza said as he blocks Kakashi. Well, shall we begin? Haku said. What are these mirrors? Satsuki said. Now I'll show you my real speed, Haku said. Satsuki was then hit by a barrage of attacks from all direction. Sasuke, Kakashi shouted. Guaa, Satsuki screamed. If you get by, then I'll kill those 2 behind you, Zabuza said. Damn, Kakashi said. Sasuke-kun. Sakura hollered. Ah. Sasuke was still being barraged. I'm sorry Tazuna-san, I'm going to leave you for a moment. Sakura said as she got out a kunai. Yago. Tazuna said as he saw Sakura in the eye. Sasuke-kun. Sakura screamed as she threw her kunai at the mirror. However, Haku caught. He blocked it. Sakura thought in surprise. But then a shuriken came towards Haku which scratched his mask making him fall out of the ice mirror. Haku. Ugh. This got the attention of both Zabuza and Kakashi as they looked at the source of the smoke bomb. Who? Sakura asked. Naruto-kun, you came, Satsuki thought as she was lying on the ground bleeding. Hyperactive. Number 1 loudest ninja. Haku thought. Uzumaki Naruto has finally arrived. Naruto shouted making his grand appearance. Naruto had just made his entrance was getting a major headache from Kyuubi. You dumb idiot, I thought I told you to sneak in not make a dramatic entry. Why oh why did I have to be sealed in a dumb blonde like you? I'd rather be sealed in that bimbo Yamanaka than you right now. Kyuubi yelled in Naruto's head. Alright already I get that you're pissed but what's done is done. Naruto SSA'd back to Kyuubi. Kyuubi just puffed her cheeks. If you get killed I'll bring you back to life and torture you and eat you. Understand? Kyuubi said. Wouldn't you die as well? Naruto said. Kyuubi glared at Naruto making him shrink in his mindscape. I said. Understand. Kyuubi said viciously. Naruto nodded. Naruto was about to say something but was brought out of mindscape when he heard his Banshee teammate screech. Naruto Yubaka, stop trying to show off. You'll never be like Sasuke-kun. Sakura yelled. Sign, what I do to put up with these people? Naruto thought. Your fault. If you had just listened to me we wouldn't have had to go deaf now would we? Kyuubi said still angry. Alright already I'll listen to you next time, just let me shine in the spotlight for once. Naruto said back to the fox. Whatever. Huff. Kyuubi said. Zabuza threw some shurikens at Naruto. Naruto was ready to block them but the shurikens dropped from being hit by Senbon needles. Everyone turned their attention to Haku. Haku, what are you doing? Zabuza asked. Zabuza-sama, these kids, let me fight them my way. Haku said. So you don't want me to interfere? Haku, you're too soft, fine, have it your way. Zabuza said. Arigato Zabuza-sama. Haku said. Naruto helped Sasuke out with Zabuza's partner. He has a Kekai Genkai, so watch out. Kakashi said as he blocked Zabuza's strike. Yosh. Let's get this party started. Naruto said as he fist bumped the sky. Naruto-kun looks awesome. Ouch. Sasuke thought as he got hit by another Senbon from the ice nin. Damn this bastard. I was just about to imagine Naruto confessing to me. I'm going kill him. Satsuki thought with fire in her eyes. Haku was looking at Naruto and remembering their conversation. Yo. Sasuke-tem, I came here to save you. Naruto whispered to Satsuki. Everyone face faulted except Kakashi, and Zabuza they face palmed. Haku and Satsuki were surprised. Baka. You're supposed to help Sasuke-kun not get in his way. Sakura Banshee screeched. Satsuki on the other hand was blushing up a storm due to Naruto and her face being so close together. And Naruto-kun's face is so close. Is he going to kiss me? Satsuki thought and was about kiss Naruto but was interrupted. I see you came, ninja-san. Haku said. Naruto turned his head. Of course. How do you expect a party to start without the main guest? Naruto shouted. Is that a rhetorical question? Haku asked. I don't know. Naruto said while think what a rhetorical question is. Enough, just fight. Zabuza shouted. Haku nodded as he took out his Senbon needles ready to attack Satsuki and Naruto. This will be your final battle. Haku said to Satsuki. Hey, yeah, right. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Naruto shouted as 5 Naruto clones appeared and surrounded him and Satsuki. Do you really think clones will save you? Haku said as he moved through the mirrors, destroying the clones in the process and putting needles in both Naruto and Satsuki. Well, I was sort hoping it would. Naruto said as he turned to Satsuki. Oi Tem, why didn't you melt the ice with your Kaden Jutsu? Naruto asked, thinking that the Uchiha was stupid. I did, but the ice is a Kekkei Genkai and can't be melted. Satsuki said, almost disappointed at herself for not being any use to Naruto. I see. Naruto said to himself. Kid used the new jutsu I taught you. Kyuubi said. Are you sure? I mean, Tem said that fur jutsus aren't going to work. Naruto said. No, this one will. This jutsu can burn through anything. It is a jutsu that is on the same level as Amaterasu, only you don't need a blasted Sharingan to use it. Kyuubi said. Right. But I'll use it later. I want to let this guy's guard down so that when I use it he'll be killed in the process. Naruto said to Kyuubi, and Kyuubi nodded in agreement. Sounds good. Kyuubi said. The battle between Haku and Naruto and Satsuki kept going, and Satsuki was getting tired from all the jumping and avoiding. She noticed that Naruto wasn't tired at all. She was surprised. He was dodging and using clones left and right, and yet he still isn't tired. I used my fireball jutsu like 2 times and I'm tired as hell. Satsuki thought, amazed at Naruto's stamina. I wonder how long he lasts in bed with that stamina. Satsuki thought as her mind was drifting off. Naruto, on the other hand, had chills running down his back. Someone is thinking of doing perverted things to me. Naruto thought. Maybe it's that purple-haired vixen. Kyuubi said. Which one? Naruto asked. The one that controls snakes. I mean, when she looks at you I can see her undressing you with her eyes. Kyuubi said. Don't remind me. She almost raped me when we played hide and seek a year ago. Naruto said, shivering from the memory. Ah, good tea. Kyuubi was interrupted by Haku. Becoming a true shinobi is difficult for me. If possible I wouldn't want to kill you. Nor want you to kill me. But if you come at me I can destroy my heart in an instant and become a true shinobi. This bridge is the place where we fight, to connect to our dreams. Haku started his speech. Kit, kill this bastard for interrupting me, the 9 tails, but sadly she was interrupted again. Me for my dream. And you for yours. Please don't hate me. Haku said. Kit, set me free, I wanta. Alas, Kyuubi was interrupted again. She could only growl. I want to protect the people that are precious to me. To work for that person. To fight for that person. To make that person's dream come true. That is my dream. For that I can become a shinobi and I can kill you. Haku said as everyone was looking at him except Kyuubi was glaring at him, thinking of 100 ways to torture him and kill him. Sasuke-kun, beat that bastard. Sakura shouted. Sakura, don't egg then on. Kakashi said. What? Why? Sakura asked. Even if they could beat the technique they won't be able to beat the boy. Kakashi said sadly. What do you mean? Sakura asked. Hey, they don't have the will to destroy their hearts and kill another person. Haku knows the meaning of true pain of being a shinobi. A real shinobi can't be created from a peaceful village like your village. Because you can't gain the most important thing to become a shinobi. The experience of killing. Zabuza said, laughing at the end. Oi, no brows, shut up. Naruto shouted. Zabuza stopped laughing. Oi Gaki, what did you say? Zabuza said mincingly. I said shut up. How would you know I didn't kill anyone in my life? You don't know me. Naruto said. Watch it Gaki or I'll skin you alive. Zabuza said. Yeah right. Naruto said. You think you're strong Gaki? Zabuza asked Naruto. Hell yes. If I'm not strong then I can't become Hokage, no brows. Sheesh, I thought you being AA rank nin would know that. Naruto said, and Zabuza was getting pissed. That brat. Zabuza thought. Ninja-san, I think you should stop talking. Haku said, getting worried for the young Jinchuriki. Oi Gaki, you can't even get out of Haku's ice mirrors, what makes you think you can talk big? Zabuza said, trying stay calm. Kakashi at first was going to tell Naruto to stay quiet, but when he noticed Zabuza getting angry he stopped himself. Naruto's taunting is getting on Zabuza's nerve. Now Zabuza's sure to make mistakes. Keep on going Naruto. Kakashi thought, getting ready to strike when Zabuza loses control of his emotion. You mean this pathetic waste of chakra? Please, I can destroy this anytime I want. Naruto said. Naruto Baka, shut up. Stop showing off. Sakura Banshee screeched. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Sakura, but she's right, Naruto is pushing it. What is he planning to do? Satsuki thought, getting scared for Naruto. Oh, looks like you got a big head. Zabuza said. At least I have eyebrows on my big head. Naruto countered. You damn Gaki. Zabuza said, charging at Naruto, but was stopped when Kakashi blocked it with his kunai and kicked Zabuza in the guts, pushing him back. Naruto, that's enough. Don't taunt him any further. Kakashi said. How am I taunting when I'm telling the truth? Naruto said with his hands behind his head in a carefree nature. Naruto, get serious. Kakashi said. Tech whatever. Naruto said as he faced Haku's direction and was doing a number of hand signs, finally landing on the tiger symbol. Let's do this. Datbeo. Kaden. Sea of white flames. Naruto shouted, as he connected his index finger and thumb and blowing through the hole. People were shocked at the jutsu Naruto used. Naruto blew out white flames instead of reddish, yellowish, and orange color. Haku was too shocked at the color of the flames that he didn't notice that his ice was melting. When he did, it was too late to jump to another. Haku jumped out and landed on the ground. But he didn't get out unharmed. Haku's left hand and left leg was burnt. How did he burn the ice? Were the thoughts of all the people present, except for one. Naruto-kun is so cool. Ho, how did you melt my ice? Haku asked, scared while wincing from the burn he received. He not so tough now, huh? How I melted it? Well, isn't it obvious I used fire? Come on, how can you be a true shinobi if you don't know that ice can melt if the surrounding is heated? Naruto said. That's it, Kit. Show that bastard more fear. Then burn him alive. Ha ha ha, you see that bastard, that's your punishment for interrupting me. The Nine Tails F. Kyuubi was interrupted again, but this time not by Haku. There is no way can Naruto Baka do that. Yeah, I bet it was Sasuke-kun. Yeah, it was Sasuke-kun. Sakura screeched. Kill that bitch. Kyuubi said in rage. Naruto was sweat dropping. Wow, you're really not having a good day, are you? Naruto said. His only answer was a growl. How did you melt my ice? My ice was made from my Kekkei Genkai. It is impossible to melt it, let alone scratch it. Haku yelled. Find my jutsu Kaden. Sea of White Flames is a jutsu that rivals Amaterasu. It has the same effect, has to burn everything. However, unlike Amaterasu, my jutsu can be put out with large supply of water. Naruto said, which only got him confused looks and one look of admiration from the person he least expected, Sasuke. What the hell? Naruto thought as he looked at Sasuke. What are you talking about? What is Amaterasu? And what do you mean unlike Amaterasu your jutsu can be put out? Haku asked. Naruto signed. Idiots. Why do I even have to explain myself anyway? Not like anyone's going to believe me. The dope of the village can do a SS rank jutsu that can burn the whole village to ashes. Naruto thought. It makes you look smart for a change. Kyuubi said. Whatever. Naruto replied and went back to answering their questions. Amaterasu is a Sharingan technique that releases eternal black flames. These flames will never die out and will keep burning for eternity. Not even if you pour the ocean will the flames be put out. So if Amaterasu to be used on you, not even your ashes would remain. Naruto said, shocking everyone. Ha, look at those fools' faces. I wish you had a camera to take a picture. Kyuubi said. Naruto mentally nodded. Remind me next time. Naruto said. The same thing with my jutsu. Except you can put it out, but you're going to probably need 5 Tobirama to put it out. Both jutsus are similar, like they can burn anything in their path, but only difference is one needs the Sharingan. And one can be put out and the other can't. Naruto said as he saw his audience gape like fishes, all except Sasuke. Why the hell is he looking at me like that? Naruto thought, and Kyuubi snickered. So cool. This proves it. I'm going to bear Naruto-kun's babies. Once we go back to Konoha, I'll have Hokage-sama make a marriage contract between us. Satsuki thought. When did Naruto learn a technique like that? Maybe if I ask, he'll teach Sasuke. Kakashi thought. Naruto Baka can show intelligence. Sakura thought. Cha. He's smarter than you. Inner Sakura shouted. No, he's not. I'm the smartest in the academy. Sakura mentally shouted. Cha. You don't even understand what Naruto said about those jutsus. He's smarter than you, ha ha ha. Inner Sakura said. We didn't even learn those in the academy. That's right, I bet he's making this up. He's trying to look cooler than Sasuke. Ha, that's it. Sakura said, losing her mind. This brat is going to be trouble. I need to kill Kakashi fast and then go after him. I thought the Uchiha brat was going to be an obstacle, but the loudmouth brat is stronger than everyone present. If he uses that jutsu again, Haku's going to die. Zabuza thought as he increased the fog around them. I can't believe this. I failed you, Zabuza-sama. Haku thought, crying behind his mask. Yosh. Let's finish this fight, Naruto said as he ran forward to attack Haku. No. Not yet. Even if he destroyed my ice, I can still be of some use to Zabuza-sama. By killing his teammate, Haku thought as he blocked Naruto's fist and threw him backwards. Haku took out Senbon needles and threw them at Naruto, aiming at his pressure points. Satsuki saw this and went in to cover her love. The needles hit Satsuki and she was coughing up blood. Naruto, who was behind Satsuki, looked at her and was shocked. Oi tem what? But Naruto then looked at Satsuki and saw that she had taken the needles that was aimed at him. Tem, why would you? Naruto said. It's because I love you. I wish me and you could have at least gotten married before I died. But I can't even have one of my wishes granted. Satsuki thought. I don't know. Satsuki said, smiling. Satsuki dropped down and Naruto caught her. Naruto, I wanted to find my brother and ask him why he killed the clan. Cough. Naruto, can you do that for me? Satsuki said. Naruto nodded. Is this the first time you see a comrade die in front of you? Haku asked. Shut up. Naruto said. This is the life of a true shinobi. You kill or are killed. Your friend understood that and saved you. Haku said. Shut up. What do you understand? Sasuke was a jackass and he had a stick up his ass, but he was still strong. He still followed his dream even when he saw his family die in front of him. Naruto said as his hair was covering his eyes. Naruto stared at Haku. I'm going to kill you. Same thing happens, and yes, he crashes through an ice mirror, mostly because Naruto didn't aim at all the ice, he aimed at the one that Haku was in. Skip to Haku dying and Zabuza breaking both his arms. Naruto, where is Sasuke-kun? Sakura shouted to Naruto. Naruto gave a sad look and looked away from Sakura. Sakura saw this and was scared. No. No way, Sasuke-kun can't. Sakura started crying as she ran to where Satsuki was laying down. Tazuna followed her so that she didn't get in trouble by her sensei for disobeying his orders. When they reached Sasuke's body, Sakura was crying, took Sasuke's head on her lap. I loved him. I really wanted to help him fulfill his dream and be by his side. But now, Sakura said, crying. Tazuna looked away. This is the life of a shinobi. Tazuna thought, remembering what Haku was talking about. Even though Sakura was crying, she let her perverted mind work. Her hand was touching Sasuke's and inside her mind she was laughing that she was able to touch his body, but then noticed something. Huh? Sakura thought as she stopped crying and looked at Sasuke. Well, I see you can't even perform one simple job, Zabuza. Ha ha ha, you look pathetic. People call the demon, but all I see is demon wannabe. Gato said as his followers all join in. Gato then looks to Haku's dead body. And this bastard, I still have to pay you back for breaking my arm. Gato said as he kicked Haku's face. Naruto was getting angry at the fat bastard. He then glared at Zabuza. Why aren't you doing anything? Haku protected you, he believed you, and yet you're letting that fat asshole taunt his dead body. He threw away his life for you. Without his own dreams, to die as a tool, you bastard, you're worse than scum. You're. Naruto shouted, crying, but was interrupted by Kakashi covering his mouth. Enough, Naruto. Kakashi said. But Naruto was interrupted by Zabuza. Kid, not another word, brat. Zabuza said as he started to cry. You don't need to say another word. Zabuza said. Naruto looked at Zabuza, tears coming down his own face. Kid, it pained him to have to fight you. Haku not only fought for me, not also for you guys too. He was too kind. You may be right, I am scum. A shinobi is still human. Not an emotionless tool. I've lost. Kid, let me borrow your kunai. Zabuza said. Naruto was surprised but nodded. He took out his kunai and threw it to Zabuza, who caught it with his mouth. Zabuza ran towards Gato, ready to kill him. Gato ran back to his mercenaries. That's enough, kill them. Gato said. You got it. One badly injured ninja can't do anything against us. one of Gado's followers said. But then noticed the shadow that formed behind Zabuza. A demon. The one that talked thought. Zabuza cut through the crowd getting stabbed and cuts, but he finally got to where Gado was. If you want to join your friend, then go yourself. Gado said, scared. I may not be able to go to where Haku is, but I'm going to take you with to hell. Don't worry, I'll give you a tour. Even the demon of the mist can become a real devil in hell. This will be fun. Zabuza shouted as he cut off Gado's head. This is goodbye, Haku. Thank you for everything. Zabuza thought. Naruto saw this and was looking away. Don't look away. This is the end of a man who lived a difficult life. Kakashi said. Naruto nodded. Yeah, Naruto said sadly. A screech from their back made them turn their attention. What the hell is wrong now? Kakashi groaned as he looked at his pink-haired student who wasn't even in danger. SSS Sasuke KK kunai is, and she fainted. Tazuna was gaping like a fish. What's going on? Kakashi shouted and Tazuna just pointed down on Sasuke's body. Sasuke groaned and stood up. Which made both Naruto and Kakashi pop their eyes out. Shut up, I'm trying to dream about my wedding with Naruto-kun. Satsuki shouted. Then looked around and saw her teammates that were awake and Tazuna stare at her. When she noticed Naruto stare at her, she blushed. What are you staring at? She said timidly. Naruto and Kakashi just looked at her and pointed. Satsuki looked at where they were pointing and saw that her t-shirt was pulled up and she was showing her breast. She covered them and screamed while squatted down. Kya! Satsuki screamed. Naruto-kun saw me XD and Kakashi-sensei and Tazuna-san TT. Satsuki thought with anime tears coming down. Both Naruto and Kakashi were broken out of their trance when they heard Gado's men talk. Oi, you bastard, killed it out meal ticket. Now how are we supposed to eat? One of the men said. Hey, even if Gado died, we can still take whatever we want from the village. And these ninjas are already exhausted, we easily kill them. Another shout, which was followed by loud cheers from the group, and charged at them. Naruto turned towards Kakashi. Hey sensei, don't you have any jutsus to help us in this situation? Naruto asked. I can't after the Chidori, summoning jutsu, and Sharingan I ran out chakra. Kakashi said. Then an arrow came shooting down between the two groups. The charging group stopped and looked who shot the arrow. They were surprised at who it was. If you come any further to our island, the citizens of this country will come at you with everything we've got. The citizen of Wave shouted. In the front of the group was Inari. Inari, you. Tazuna said, ready to cry. Inari. Naruto shouted. A hero comes at the last second, right? Inari said with a big smile on his face. Of course. Now let me help as well. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Naruto said as 5 Narutos appeared. Gado's men was scared. I can always use that, it might fool them. Kakashi thought as he put his fingers in a cross. Kage Bunshin no Jutsu. Kakashi version. Kakashi said as a large amount of Kakashi appeared. Gaahhh. Gado's followers said. Now you want some of this? Kakashi said. No, we don't. One of Gado's followers said. Let's get out of here. Another said as all of Gado's men left running and screaming. Both Naruto's and Kakashi's clones dispelled, leaving a large amount of smoke giving of. Kakashi walked over to Zabuza. It looks like it's over, Kakashi? Zabuza said. Yes. Kakashi answered. Kakashi, I have a request, Zabuza said. What is it? Kakashi said. I want to see his face. Zabuza said. Sure. Kakashi replied as he put his Hayate to cover his Sharingan eye. Kakashi picked up Zabuza's body and went over to Haku. Then it suddenly started to snow. It's snowing, Naruto said, surprised. Snow at this time of the year? One of the villagers said. Haku, are you crying? Zabuza thought. Kakashi put Zabuza beside Haku. Thanks, Kakashi. Zabuza said. You have always been by my side, Haku. So this time I'd like to be beside yours. Zabuza thought as he tried to put his hand on Haku. If I could, I would like to go to the same place as you, Haku. Zabuza said, and it started to snow more. He was born in a snowy village. Naruto said as he started to cry. I see he was a boy as pure as snow. Kakashi said. You will be able to go Zabuza, together. Kakashi thought. Back at Tazuna's house. So now on to business. How long are you going to stay in that henge tem? Naruto said, pissed that the arrogant Uchiha was using his jutsu. Satsuki mumbled. Huh, didn't catch that. Naruto said as he and Kakashi both got close to Satsuki. I was born a girl. This isn't a henge. Sasuke was a henge. Satsuki yelled. Huh. Both Naruto's and Kakashi's world shattered. So everything I knew was, Naruto said. Ha ha ha, I told you didn't I, ha 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 ha. Kyuubi was laughing her ass off and rolling her cage. You knew about this. Naruto yelled, which scared Satsuki and made everyone in the room stare straight him. Oi Gaki, keep it down. Kyuubi said, still laughing. Naruto-kun, are you okay? Satsuki asked, worried. Naruto looked at her. Ah yeah, just talking to myself. Naruto laughed nervously. But then he noticed what Satsuki said. Naruto-kun. Naruto thought. Sasuke, did you just use kun in my name? Naruto asked. Satsuki nodded. It's Satsuki, Naruto-kun. Satsuki said, scared and sad. Why yeah, Naruto said, stuttering. What is wrong with her? She's acting like Hinata except she's not fainting. Naruto thought. That's because she likes you, Kyuubi said. No, that's wrong. We're both guys and, but Naruto was interrupted. Hey blonde, take a good look. Does that look like a boy? No. She has breast and big one for her age. And if you ask politely she might let you see her nether region. Kyuubi said, still laughing. Naruto looked at Satsuki, then at her breast, and it was true, it was pretty big for someone their age. And then looked more down and blushed, and smoke, invisible smoke, was coming of his head. Nay Naruto-kun, Satsuki said as she shook Naruto. Naruto then looked at their position. Satsuki was sitting on his lap. But because of that he was able to see her breast through her blue kimono that Tsunami gave her. Naruto had a nosebleed and pushed her off. Why or why you hiding your gender? Naruto said, trying to get back to the original topic. That's true. And why didn't you tell me? I'm your sensei, I should know this. Kakashi said. Satsuki looked down. I didn't tell anyone, not even Hokage-sama knows. I did it because of the CRA. Satsuki said. Why? Gigi can keep a secret. And what's CRA? Naruto said, getting his composure back. Yes he can, but he can't keep any secret from the civilian council. The CRA is the Clan Restoration Act. It's a law that affects a clan that is almost extinct. If the last member of the clan is male, then he is supposed to have multiple wives. But if the last member of the clan is female, they use her as a breeding machine and she won't be able to see the light of day. Satsuki said sadly. Naruto and Kakashi pitied Satsuki. Naruto looked at Kakashi to check if what she said was real and he nodded. Naruto was shocked. What kind of bullshit law is that? Who made that stupid law anyway? Naruto asked and Tsunami agreed at that the law was stupid. Kakashi signed. It was the Nadaime Hokage, Tobirama Senju. The council was furious when Hashirama Senju, the Shogai Hokage, died and took the Mokuten with him. The council thought the Mokuten was a Kekkei Genkei and they thought that Tobirama could pass the genes on, so he made the law about the whole multiple wives. Then some of the clan heads agreed that if last member was female they would be used as breeding machines. Which by the way ruined the Kurama clan. Now none of them can even activate their bloodlines without dying. Kakashi explained. Naruto then stared at Satsuki. Then if they find out your real gender you're going to. Naruto couldn't finish his sentence, he was too disgusted with the council. Satsuki nodded. I wanted to be with the person I loved, not some pervert that just wants fame and sex. Satsuki said, looking at Naruto with a blush. Then I think we should kill Sakura. Naruto stated. Which got him surprised looks from everyone. Naruto, do you know what you said? Kakashi yelled. Yes I do. But Kakashi-sensei, you know as well as I do that no one deserves that kind of treatment. Even said person was a stuck-up bastard. And not only that, once we get in, Sakura is going Banshee screech the whole news around the village and Satsuki-chan won't be able to be a ninja. Naruto said. Satsuki was blushing and crying at what Naruto said. He cares about me even though I was a jackass. Satsuki thought. And besides, you know Sakura is useless. I'd rather have Hinata on this team than her. And Hinata fainting can actually become useful in some missions, whereas screeching and destroying eardrums will only piss the enemy off and kill us. Naruto said, and Kakashi had no choice but agree to that. Even Satsuki agreed. He's right. No matter how much I hate that pervert white-eyed bitch, she is better than Howler Monkey here. Satsuki though, while looking at the unconscious Banshee. That is true. I mean, when Obito fainted that time, he saved our butts on that retrieval mission. Kakashi thought, remembering his genin days. That may be true, but killing a fellow ninja will give you the death penalty. Kakashi said. Don't worry, we can say that she was raped by Gato, and as she felt ashamed of herself, he committed seppuku. Naruto said, grinning with Kyuubi, who thought the idea was good. And Satsuki thought the idea was good. Still, they would want the body. Kakashi tried to reason. Fine, let's say we burned down Gato's hideout and didn't know that she was inside because we assumed that she was following Sasuke. Naruto said, getting irritated that Kakashi was trying to stop him from killing the Howler Monkey once and for all so that they could have peace and quiet. Not like anyone's going to miss her. People would be happy that the Howler Monkey died. Naruto thought. Naruto. See, Kakashi said. Fine, but we better think of something so that Sakura doesn't go blab this all over the village. Naruto said, giving up temporarily. He was still thinking of ways to get rid of her so that it doesn't point to him. That's true. But wait, Satsuki, aren't you allowed walking around freely as a girl? I mean, you're a ninja of the village. That means only the Hokage can make decisions for you, not the council or anybody. Kakashi stated. Which, when Satsuki thought about it, made sense. Why didn't I think about that? I could have gotten rid of the fangirls when I graduated, and I could have confessed to Naruto without any problems. Satsuki thought and started banging her head on the table. Tsunami giggled at Satsuki's antics. And also, Tsunami-san, why aren't you surprised about this? Kakashi asked, and Naruto agreed with him. Yeah, the moment we brought Satsuki, we were already here with 20 outfits. Naruto asked. Oh, that I figured it out on the first night I saw her. Tsunami said, I smiling. Naruto and Kakashi. Confused face. They looked at Satsuki to see if that was true. Satsuki nodded. It's true, she was the first person to find out. Satsuki said, and both Naruto and Kakashi were on their hands and knees, depressed and repeating. I'm a failure as a ninja. Over and over. They stopped when they heard Sakura moving. Oh crap, what do we do? Naruto started to panic, as did Satsuki. Quick, Satsuki, put your genjutsu back on. Kakashi said hurriedly. Satsuki nodded and did what she was told. Sakura woke up. Nad looked at her surroundings and saw Tsunami and her team. What happened? Sakura asked. You fainted during the middle of the battle while guarding Tazuna. Kakashi said in a fake angry voice, but it worked since Sakura was starting to get scared. Komenasai sensei. Sakura apologized, then remembered her touching Sasuke's boobs. She saw Satsuki and went over to her and put her hands on Satsuki's chest. It was flat. Sakura, what are you doing? Satsuki said, getting angry in Sasuke's voice. Sakura realized that she may have had a dream and apologized repeatedly. Satsuki was angry that Sakura thushed her breast 2 times. I wish Naruto-kun would touch my breasts. Satsuki thought disappointedly. Kakashi filled in on Sakura what happened after she fainted. And Satsuki, Kakashi and Naruto were having private conversations as to what to do when they got home. They agreed that the Hokage needed to know this and see if he could do anything to help. Although Naruto wanted to be far away from Satsuki or nay girls, he became friends with Satsuki for real this time. While the three were helping Tazuna with the bridge, Kakashi told Sakura to train in the forest because she did nothing the whole time they were fighting. Sakura had to be dragged to the forest by Kakashi because she didn't want to be separated by her Sasuke-kun. While Sakura was out training, Tsunami was playing dress up with Satsuki. Occasionally Naruto joined in with his sexy no jutsu. Which, by the way, gave Satsuki new ideas. Some ideas included Naruto, Satsuki, and Naruto in a threesome, or Naruto, Satsuki and Clone hanged as Makoto Uchiha, Satsuki's mother, in a threesome. She even made a mental note to ask Naruto to do a transformation like that for her so that they could have lesbian sex. I don't know how to lessen the perversion of that line, sorry. TT. It was the day the bridge was finished and Team 7 was leaving. The whole village came and was saying their farewells to Team 7. Inari was in the front trying hard not to cry. Yo Inari, it's alright to cry as long as you're happy. Naruto said. I'm not crying, but it's okay for you to cry, Ni-san. Inari said. Are you kidding me? Shinobis don't cry. Naruto said as he turned his back to him. Yeah, then what are you doing, dumbass? Sakura thought, but then turned her attention to Satsuki. Everyone waved goodbye. Hey Tu-san, what are you going to name the bridge? Tsunami asked. What about the awesome Tazuna Bridge to Heaven? Tazuna said. Hell no, came the reply of many people. Tazuna was moping and saying, but I built the bridge. How about the Great Naruto Bridge? Inari suggested. Lot of people agreed. That's good, but I feel like we should call the awesome Tazuna Bridge to Heaven, Tazuna said. No. With Team 7 in front of the gates of Konoha. Finally home, Naruto shouted as both Azumo and Katetsu the Eternal Chunin laughed at his antics. Go to have you back, Naruto-kun. Katetsu said. Good to be back. You have no idea how much a headache I have from Howler Monkey. Naruto said, pointing to Sakura. Hey, Sakura yelled. Ha ha ha, I can imagine. Azumo said while taking his finger out of his ears. Alright, let's Sakura, you can go home. Sasuke and Naruto, come with me to the Hokage. Kakashi said. Sakura was about to yell that where Sasuke goes she goes, but Kakashi told her they would be talking about porn with Hokage, which made her go home. Kakashi signed and went with Satsuki and Naruto to meet the Hokage. Hokage room. Team 7 minus Sakura entered the Hokage room. They were able to catch the Hokage not doing his duty but reading Ika. The Hokage put the book away and smiled at the team. Where's Sakura? The Hokage asked. She's dead, Naruto stated. Naruto. Kakashi said. Hey, if you let me finish, I would have said in my mind. Naruto said. Kakashi signed. The Hokage chuckled at the scene. This is just like Miento and Kakashi when Kakashi said Obito died. Hiruzen though to the time where he had little paperwork. Anyway, how was the mission? Hiruzen asked. Awesome. Naruto said, fist bumping the sky. Hiruzen's gave a chuckle. Naruto. Kakashi signed and said, Hokage-sama, we have something to tell you. The Hokage looked at Team 7 minus Sakura with a confused expression. What is it? The old Hokage asked. Satsuki, you can put it down, Kakashi said while looking at her. Satsuki nodded and put the illusion down. Sarutobi Hiruzen was frozen with shock at what he was seeing. He had seen many things over the years, from Jiraiya getting beat up by women for peeking in the women hot spring to Kushina and Makoto beating up Jiraiya, which was not a pretty sight. Hell, he even saw Uchiha's laugh excluding Obito. He was never normal. But never had he ever seen an Uchiha deciding to use his surrogate grandson's perverted jutsu. Sad to say, the god of shinobi fainted. Hokage-sama. Gigi. It took the Hokage 30 minutes to wake up. Sasuke, please put the henge down so we can talk. Hiruzen said. Gigi, that's not a henge. That's Sasuke's real gender, or Satsuki. Naruto said. What do you mean, Naruto-kun? Hiruzen asked. What he means is that Sasuke was just a henge and that Sasuke was actually a girl named Satsuki. Kakashi said. That's impossible. All medical records state that Sasuke is a boy. Hiruzen yelled. I never actually went to hospital for medical checkups. I used one of my deceased cousin's records, changed the name and dates of birth and date of updates. The nurses really didn't care because they were distracted with the whole last Uchiha topic and gave me pity. Satsuki said. I have people to fire. Hiruzen thought. Okay, that tells me how you got past medical records. What about the genjutsu? How'd you get past the Hyuga Byakugan? Hiruzen said. What do you mean? Hyugas never used their Byakugan on me. Each time they looked at me they gave me a scowl and looked away. Satsuki said, rolling her eyes. Hyugas have really gotten arrogant. Hiruzen, Kakashi and Naruto thought. Alright, so what do you want me to do? And if you kept it a secret for this long, why tell me? You know I would have to tell this to the council. Hiruzen said. Well, Hokage-sama, we were hoping you wouldn't tell the council, and also if there were some way she could be herself. Kakashi said. Yeah, I don't want to keep acting like I have a stick up my ass. And I want all the fangirls to leave me alone. Satsuki said. I could, but then there will be a large panic and that would cause a riot in Konoha. And I don't think anyone wants that. Hiruzen said. Satsuki was depressed. Is there anything you can do? Satsuki asked, depressed. Well, I can think of one thing. You become a Chunin, and then I give you an A-rank mission where I can say Sasuke died or betrayed Konoha. And then wait a few months and you can come back as your female self, but then you would have to give up the Uchiha name. Hiruzen explained his plan. Gigi, why can't she just reveal herself? She is your ninja and is currently the head of the Uchiha clan. So the civilians have no say in this matter. Naruto said with a, "Are you senile?" expression. Yes, Naruto-kun, that may be so, but that would still cause panic in Konoha. Hiruzen explained to the blonde Jinchuriki. So what? Just do what any Kage would do to a civilian, kill them, or better yet send them to this Ibiki dude that I keep hearing about. Naruto said, bored expression while missing the horror expression from both Kage and Sensei with the mention of Ibiki. Everyone is shocked at what Naruto said. Satsuki, however, thought about it. Isn't Banshee girl from a civilian family? Satsuki thought with a evil grin plastered on her face. En Naruto-kun, do why you know what you just said? Hiruzen shouted. Naruto looked at him with the same bored expression he had before and nodded. Yeah, civilians have no business in shinobi matters. They think being shinobi is easy while they complain about how hard their life is. Besides, they should have all died for gossiping about an S-rank secret. Naruto said with a passive expression. Kakashi agreed with Naruto, but then stopped and realized something. When did Naruto become so dark? In the academy he was an idiot. Now he's acting like Kushina-sama when she saw Sensei with Ika Ika. Kakashi thought. Naruto, as much as I agree with you, I don't want Konoha to be another Kurigakure. But how about this? After Satsuki-chan becomes Chunin, she can reveal herself. Hiruzen said. Fine. You just have to take the fun out of everything, don't you, Gigi? Naruto said. Hiruzen signed. Anyway, for the time being, Satsuki-chan, you will have to keep your disguise on longer. Hiruzen said. Satsuki nodded sadly. Yes, Hokage-sama, Satsuki said with her head down. However, I will upgrade your genjutsu so that not even the Byakugan can see it. Hiruzen said. Satsuki was grateful. Naruto, Kakashi, I would like you two to go home and rest. Kakashi, I want a written report on the mission, but cut out the part about Satsuki and you know what chakra. Do I make myself clear? Hiruzen said in a Hokage manner. Hi Hokage-sama. Kakashi saluted and disappeared in a shunshin. Naruto left through the window. Hiruzen looked at Satsuki. Well then, shall we get you a new genjutsu? Hiruzen said, and Satsuki gave a smile. Uchiha compound. 4 hours later, night time. Satsuki came home after finally getting her new genjutsu. The genjutsu was better than before cause the Byakugan won't be able to detect it. And even Kurenai Yuhi, the genjutsu mistress, would have a hard time breaking it. She was happy, but she forgot to mention about arranging a marriage contract between her and Naruto. She was depressed about that. She undid the genjutsu, returning to her original gender. She flopped on her bed while giving out a heavy sign. I wonder what Naruto-kun is doing. I bet he's thinking of different ways to kill Sakura. Satsuki giggled. In a busted-up apartment. Achoo. Naruto sneezed. He wiped the snot off and looked out his window. Someone figured out my plans to kill the Banshee. Damn, I hope they don't report me. Naruto said out loud. That's why you should have killed her during your mission in Wave. Kyuubi said. Is it because she cut you off while you were talking? Naruto asked the vixen. Of course. Who does that bitch think she is to interfere when the Kyuubi no Kitsune was talking? Kyuubi yelled. Sheesh, stop with the shouting, it's giving me a headache. Besides, I can't kill her. All the blame would go to me. Her mother is my #1 hater. Naruto said. Screw those whore bitches. Kyuubi said. I'd rather not. Banshee screeches might be contagious. Naruto said, and Kyuubi agreed while laughing. Back with Satsuki. Damn, why couldn't we kill Sakura? She's so useless and doesn't do anything. Not even in D-rank missions. I wonder if I complain, would they kick her off the team? Satsuki said. Then realization came. A team with only me and Naruto-kun. Satsuki thought. She jumped up from her bed. First thing tomorrow I'm going to complain to Hokage-sama. Satsuki shouted. Satsuki took out a piece of paper and started writing a list of things that Sakura never did or failed to do in an essay as to why she should be kicked off the team. Satsuki had just finished writing 20 pages of her self-assigned assignment. She then looked at the clock. It was 11:30 p.m. Whoa, it's this late, gotta rest for tomorrow's training. Satsuki said as she got to her drawer and took out her orange panties and bra with red swirl on the center each. She got her bath robe and towel and went to take a shower. When she got in, she hung all her clothes. She started the water and turned the water to warm. While she was showering, her thoughts went to the blonde Jinchuriki and dropping the soap that was in her hand. Lemon really sucks. Satsuki was taking a shower and was too much in thought to notice that someone had opened the door to get in the shower. The person that entered took off his clothes and went behind Satsuki so that she wouldn't notice him. He used his right hand and covered Satsuki's mouth so that she wouldn't scream or bite her tongue off. Satsuki panicked until she heard the voice of the intruder. I still can't believe that you hid your gender from for so long, Satsuki-chan. The person said. Naruto. Satsuki saw the intruder. MNMAMRMUMTMO. Satsuki could only say due to her mouth being covered. The now identified Naruto snaked his left hand to Satsuki's breasts and gave them a squeeze. Satsuki was moaning from the feeling of her breasts being massaged. Satsuki moaned. While messaging her breast, Naruto also pinched her excited nipples. Satsuki moaned as she was in heaven. When I let go of my hand, you better not scream. Naruto said, waiting for Satsuki to nod, which she did. Naruto let go and pushed against the wall of the bathroom. Naruto then put both his hands on her breasts and massaged them, earning him multiple moans from Satsuki. N Naruto W, what or why you doing here? N not that I'm not happy that moan. Satsuki was trying to say before Naruto squeezed her nipples harder, making her moan. I came here to punish you for hiding your gender. Naruto said as he moved his hand to her nether region slowly. Satsuki was still moaning. Naruto's left hand reached her nether region and was pleasuring her to the point. Lemon end. She was broken out of her thoughts as she slipped on the soap that she dropped. Ow. Satsuki moaned in pain. She then picked up the soap and glared at it. Damn it, soap, why did you ruin my fantasies? Satsuki said angrily. Soap sweat drops. Once Satsuki had finished showering and drying herself off, she turned off the water, got ready, and made herself instant ramen for dinner. Once she finished her ramen, she turned all the lights off and dropped on her bed due to exhaustion. She was praying to whatever god that was watching over her to give her a dream about her and Naruto. But instead got a nightmare about Naruto and Hinata. She of course woke up screaming, repeating that it was a dream. She looked at her clock and realized that it was 6 a.m., 1 hour early before having to go to team meeting. She wanted to go back to sleep, but she didn't want to have the nightmare about Naruto and Hinata again. So she decided that she would make lunch for her and Naruto. She was planning to have Naruto feed her or the other way around. She started making bentos and was humming a happy tune her deceased mother always hummed. 7 a.m. Satsuki was walking down the street carrying a plastic bag with a happy aura surrounding her. All the villagers looked at her male form and had only one thought. He got laid. Satsuki was ignored all the stares that she was receiving. Because all she cared about was giving Naruto the bento she made. She wanted to go to the training ground and meet Naruto, knowing that he would come early. And as she went into the training ground, her previous statement was correct. Naruto was there and was already doing some training. She saw 10 Narutos doing tree climbing exercise, and approximately 35 Narutos fighting one Naruto. What she saw next amazed her. Naruto had moved really fast, so fast that she couldn't keep up with him without turning on her Sharingan, which activated unconsciously. In a matter 10 seconds 35 clones went up in smokes. Satsuki was in awe at his speed. If he trains hard enough he'll be Hokage in no time. Satsuki thought. Satsuki was about to call him but was blocked by none other than their annoying teammate Sakura. Sasuke-kun, how are you doing? Sakura screamed. Satsuki swore she lost her hearing. Damn this bitch. I think I'm deaf. Damn, I don't want to be a mother that's deaf. Satsuki thought. HN. Satsuki sounded and was going to Naruto to give the bento she made but was stopped yet again by Sakura. Sasuke-kun, did you make bento for me and you? I'm so happy. Sakura screamed happily. Satsuki glared at Sakura. Tech. This isn't for you. This is for Naruto. Naruto. Satsuki said, catching herself from saying kun in the end of Naruto's name. Sakura had a look of horror. What? Why? I'm your girlfriend. And why that baka he didn't do anything to deserve the bento you made? Sakura shouted. What did this bitch say? I don't roll that way. And did she say about Naruto-kun not deserving the bento I made? Satsuki mentally shouted. Listen here, Haruno, Naruto deserves this bento and much more for what he did on the mission. He saved our lives and he beat Haku, something not even Kakashi could do easily. So shut up. Satsuki shouted at the scared Sakura. Naruto by this time stopped what he was doing to look at the commotion. This earned him a kick in the face from a clone. Naruto was on the ground holding his jaws. Ow. Can't you see I was distracted? Naruto shouted. Sorry boss. The clone that kicked Naruto said. Tech whatever. Naruto said as he dispelled all the clones that he created, which gave him a headache which was gone as fast it came. Naruto then dusted himself off and went towards the girls. What are you shouting about now? Naruto said, pissed that someone disturbed his training. Satsuki looked at Naruto's eyes and knew that he was angry and was shaking. Sakura on the other hand was being a retard and talked back. That's none of you business. What happens between me and my Sasuke-kun? Sakura shouted. Satsuki glared at Sakura. Well then, can you keep it down? Some of us are trying to become ninjas and not pretend. Naruto said, the turn to see that Satsuki was staring at him and her face was red. And what's wrong with you, Tem? Why are you staring at me for? Naruto asked. Satsuki knew this was her chance to give him the bento. This eye is for you. I made it this morning. Satsuki stuttered. Naruto would have been creeped out if he didn't know that the boy in front of him was a girl under a genjutsu. Naruto was about to refuse but was stopped when Kyuubi spoke. Kit, take the bento. Kyuubi shouted. Why? It's probably a prank. Naruto said back to Kyuubi. Kit, think back to the wave mission. Did she seem like she could even do that? She was stuttering way too much and she's doing the same right now. Besides, you haven't eaten anything since you woke up. Kyuubi stated. Naruto signed and had to agree since he was hungry, especially after his warm-ups. Fine, hand it over. Naruto said. Satsuki wanted to yell to the world but she stopped because she was Sasuke. Hemp here. Satsuki said in a Sasuke manner. Naruto took it and went to the nearest tree and sat down and opened the bento and started eating. Satsuki wanted to go and feed him but Sakura ruined that plan by coming here. So Satsuki went and sat beside Naruto and opened up her own bento and started to eat. Sakura followed Satsuki and sat beside her. She saw Satsuki use her chopstick to grab a squid. Sakura closed her eyes and opened her mouth thinking that her Sasuke-kun would feed her, but after a few minutes when nothing went inside her mouth she opened her eyes only to realize that Sasuke finished his bento. She was on all four of her limbs and had a depressed aura. Satsuki looked at her and glared. You think I would feed you after ruining my time with Naruto and not being able to fulfill one of my desires? Screw you, howler monkey. Satsuki shouted mentally. Naruto was about to start his exercises again since he finished his food that Satsuki gave him. Which he was thankful for. I hate to admit it, but that was good. Naruto thought. Sure was. I'm just glad you took a break from eating ramen. Kyuubi said. Well, whose fault is that? Naruto said back to Kyuubi with a glare. But before Kyuubi could make a comeback, Kakashi came in a swirl of leaves. Yo. Kakashi I smiled. When he opened his eyes he saw shocked looks from all his students. What's wrong? Kakashi asked. Why you're on time? Naruto shouted. Kakashi looked at the sky and faced Naruto and I smiled again. Yes I am. Kakashi said. Why? You're usually late. Satsuki shouted. Well we will be having a training session with Team 8. And Kurenai threatened that she would rip up my precious Ika Ika. Kakashi said holding his book close to him. That's why. Were the thoughts of the three genin. Naruto looked at the Ika Ika in Kakashi's hand. Nay Kakashi-sensei can I read that? Naruto asked curious. What? Baka do you even know what that book is? You can't read that. Sakura shouted as she hit Naruto on the head. That bitch. Satsuki thought. Why? Naruto asks. Because they are perverted. Sakura stated. So what I read those before. Naruto said as he pulled out two Ika Ika. Kakashi and Satsuki were wide eyes. Naruto-kun reads those. Satsuki thought in excitement. Those editions. Kakashi thought shocked. And Naruto those editions are, where'd you get them? Kakashi was stuttering. Oh you mean Ika Ika Charisma's Carols and Ika Ika Valentine Heartbreak. Yeah I found them in front of my door on my 10th and 11th birthday with frog postcards saying happy birthday. Naruto said. See can I read them? Kakashi asked hopeful and stars surrounding him. Naruto was in a thinking position. Sure if you let me read some of yours. Naruto said. Kakashi nodded as he runs through the gates of the training ground forgetting that he could just shush in there. 10 minutes passed while Team 7 was waiting for their sensei but he didn't show up yet. Why did he leave? Sakura screeched. Naruto was about to punch her lights out and so did Satsuki but were stopped when they heard another voice. Hey Deadlast. A canine-looking boy shouted. When Team 7 turned their heads they were greeted by Team 8. What do you want Mutt? Naruto said in a dangerous voice. You bastard. The canine boy shouted. K Kiba-kun I think why you see calm down. A girl with white pupil said while blushing and hitting her index fingers together. Fine. Only cause you asked Hinata-chan. The now known as Kiba huffed. Hinata nodded and said a soft thanks and looked at Naruto and blushed ready to faint. Naruto saw this and looked ready to explode. Great. She's looking at me. What's the point of even looking at me if she's going to faint when I say one letter? Naruto thought. Let's not forget having a nosebleed when she steals your underwear. Kyuubi said. Yeah that too. I was almost accused of murder and was almost put in jail if it wasn't for that Neko masked Anbu I would have. Naruto said to Kyuubi. That's why we should do something to her. But what? Kyuubi thought as she got a perverted grin on her face. Not happening. Naruto thought as he read what was on Kyuubi's mind. What? Kyuubi asked. I know you're thinking about me raping her. Which I doubt it would be considered rape. Naruto said back to Kyuubi. I was just thinking of using the Uchiha and having the Hyuga have a cat fight over you. Kyuubi said. Naruto gave a confused look. While the chat between Naruto and Kyuubi was happening Satsuki had other thoughts. This bitch is looking at my Naruto-kun. I will kill her. Satsuki thought with a burning passion. Now what do I do? Satsuki thought as she was glaring at Hinata who was having memory flashes of being tied up and hung in the classroom. Sakura only had one thought. Hinata better stay away from my Sasuke-kun. Sakura thought. Kurenai the sensei for Team 8 was feeling the tension between her student Hinata and Team 7 tried to break it. Nay where is Kakashi I thought I told him to be early. Kurenai said getting a lighter from her pouch. He was here but he left 10 minutes ago. I can't believe he did that. Sakura screeched and Kiba had to cover his ears due to his sensitive hearing. Wait he was actually on time? Kurenai asked shocked. Team 7 nodded. Kurenai thought that the world was ending as she was looking at Team 7 and see if they were lying to protect their sensei. Yeah shocked us. I thought the world was ending or something. Naruto said. Kurenai looked shocked and was standing still until she was broken out of it when Kakashi came through the gate of the training ground. Here Naruto I brought my special Ika Ika. So can we trade? Kakashi said in between breaths. Team 7 was shocked that he ran to his house to get his Ika Ika to trade with Naruto. What the hell? Team 7 thought. Kakashi why did you leave your team to get more Ika Ika and not only that you corrupted Naruto in your perverted ways? Kurenai yelled. But Naruto went to Kakashi and looked at the books. I'll take the Ika Ika Hot Spring Break and Ika Ika Kunoichi Secrets. Naruto said as he took the books he wanted and gave the ones that Kakashi wanted, which shocked everyone in Team 8. Naruto reads those. Were Kurenai and Kiba's thoughts. And Naruto K-kun, Hinata thought as she blushes a deep red. Buzz, Naruto, Buzz, has, Buzz, joined, Buzz. The club. Shino thought as he grinned, which could not be seen due to his coat. Yes. I have 2 rare Ika Ika books. Kakashi shouted as he started reading Christmas carols. Everyone's sweat dropped. Alright, enough goofing around, let's start training. I already wasted 50 minutes of training. Naruto said after he put his newly acquired books away in his pouch. Everyone nodded. Alright, first we will do some jogging around the training ground and later after a short break we will do some light sparring. Kakashi said, his eyes not leaving his new book. Everyone nodded as they started their jog. Naruto being ahead of everyone while Satsuki following behind Naruto. Kiba desperately trying to catch up. Followed by Shino and Hinata and lastly Sakura far behind everyone. After 2 hours everyone was breathing heavily except Naruto. What's wrong with them? Naruto thought. Not everyone has god-like stamina like you, Kit. Kyuubi said. Naruto nodded his head at that. After 10 minutes of break they were lined up. Naruto was between Satsuki and Hinata, who was about faint. Alright, so your sparring partners are going to be, but Kurenai was interrupted by Kiba. Sensei. I want to fight Dope. Kiba shouted. Not interested. I'd rather fight Shino. Naruto said, wanting to test himself fighting someone who can suck his chakra. Shino looked at Naruto and was honored. He wanted to fight someone who practically had unlimited stamina. And someone who had a large chakra pool. What, you scared to face me? Kiba taunted. Naruto signed as he took a kunai from his pouch in a speed that rivaled a junin and pointed the kunai at Kiba's throat. I'd rather fight someone who is calm and cool rather than a loud idiot like you. Naruto said in a dark voice which sent shivers down Kiba's spine. Satsuki had hearts in her eyes. Which freaked out Kurenai. Alright, the partners will be like this. Naruto vs. Shino, Sasuke vs. Kiba, and Sakura vs. Hinata. Kurenai said. I want fight Hinata. Satsuki said. What? Kurenai said. I want to fight Hinata and not dog boy here. Satsuki said in a Sasuke manner. Why? Kurenai asked as Hinata suddenly felt more fear than she should have and more memory flashes of the time she was tied in the Ninja Academy class. It's an Uchiha and Hyuga thing. Every time an Uchiha has a chance to fight a Hyuga they take it. And vice versa with the Hyugas. You could say it's a clan tradition for the members to go to adulthood. Satsuki said, lying. I just want to beat her up for looking at my Naruto-kun. Satsuki thought. Well, it's kinda true. When the Uchihas were still alive both the Uchiha and Hyuga did battle a lot. Kakashi said, remembering the bad old days when he was chased by the Uchiha police forces and Hyuga guard forces. And them making a game about who can get the book out of his hands. Oh okay, it will be Naruto vs. Shino, Sakura vs. Kiba, and Sasuke vs. Hinata. Kurenai said. First will be Naruto and Shino. Kurenai said. Naruto and Shino were both in a fighting stance. I'm not going to hold back Shino. Naruto said, smirking. I wouldn't have it any other way. Shino said emotionlessly, but if you concentrated you could hear the excitement in his voice. Hajime. Kurenai shouted. Naruto moved in front of Shino and punched him, but instead punched a bunch of bugs. Damn bug clone. Naruto thought as he started feeling some of his chakra being drained. Naruto then flared his chakra with a little bit of Kyuubi's chakra, killing all the bugs that were attached on him. Shino appeared far behind Naruto and released more bugs. Naruto switched places with a log that was beside Shino. Naruto took that chance and low-kicked Shino, making him fall backwards. Naruto then used his elbow and hit Shino in the chest. Lucky for Shino, he was able to gather a swarm of bugs at the targeted area and able to lessen the blow. Shino got up and created a barrier of bugs. Naruto knew that the moment he entered his chakra would be drained, so Naruto covered himself with chakra with a tiny bit of Kyuubi's chakra and jumped through the barrier. The bugs that were in his way died and Naruto then placed his left fist in front of Shino's head and right fist in Shino's chest. He used chakra to cover them and pressed them on Shino's body, making Shino fly back and hit a tree. The audience were shocked except Kakashi and Satsuki. Kakashi was too busy reading. And Satsuki was mentally cheering. That's my Naruto-kun, Satsuki thought. How did the dead last beat Shino, who was second to Sasuke? Were Kurenai, Kiba and Sakura's thoughts. Hinata on the other hand wanted to be happy for him, but she thought that would be bad because her teammate lost to Naruto. What should I do? Hinata thought. Alright, next. Kiba and Sakura. Kakashi said, not really surprised, especially considering what he saw in Wave. That's nothing. Naruto was going easy on him. If he was serious, we would have bugs for dinner. Kakashi thought. Kiba and Sakura got in a fight stance. I'll beat you and prove I'm worthy of being with. Sakura was interrupted. Start fucking fight. Naruto shouted. Hajime. Kurenai said. And Sakura was down with one punch from Kiba. Alright, next is Sasuke and Hinata. Kakashi said, catching himself from calling Sasuke's real name. Satsuki and Hinata were in a fighting stance. Satsuki's stance showed confidence and power while Hinata was shaking and showed lots of opening. Hajime. Kurenai shouted. Both of them activated their Dujutsu. Satsuki activated her Sharingan and Hinata activated her Byakugan. Satsuki ran for a straight attack because she was confident and knew she would be able to dodge Hinata's attack because of her Sharingan. Satsuki saw that Hinata was going to attack from the left and knew that Hinata was aiming for her Tenketsu. Satsuki blocked Hinata with her right hand and used her left hand to hold Hinata's right hand and pushed chakra to her right leg and kick Hinata in the stomach. Hinata was sent flying back and was stopped by the tree that was behind her. Satsuki was about to go after her but was stopped by Kurenai saying that she was the winner. Satsuki huffed and went to stand beside Naruto. Alright, Team 7, that was good. Well, except Sakura, you could have done better. Kakashi said. Team 8, you are going to need more practice. That's why we won't be doing any missions for a while. Kurenai said. When Team 8 left, Kakashi turned to his team and put his book down. Alright, let's go do some missions. Kakashi I smiled and Team 7 nodded as they all started to walk together to the Hokage Tower. On the way, Satsuki noticed that the people around them were glaring at Naruto. While Naruto was sending some ki to them and making them tremble. When they arrived at the Hokage's office, they were greeted by the old Hokage and a man with glasses who was wearing a light blue robe with dark blue sleeves. And a dragon design on the front of the robes and the ends of the sleeves. Team 7, what are you doing here? The aged Hokage asked. Team 7 requesting for a mission. Kakashi said. Oh, I don't have any D ranks, but how would you like to take a C rank? I know you just got back from your previous mission just yesterday, but this, Hokage was interrupted. We'll take it, Naruto said. Naruto, you don't even, Sakura began to say, but Satsuki interrupted her. I agree with Naruto, Satsuki said. Sakura agreed right after Satsuki agreed. Kakashi signed. What is the mission, Hokage-sama? The mission is to help find Kaoru Uzora. The man said. Oh, Uzora. Sakura shouted and Team 7 looked at her. What's wrong with you, howler monkey? Naruto asked. Baka, you don't know the Uzora family. They are one of the 10 richest families in the elemental nations. They could probably buy Konoha if it wasn't for Hokage-sama threatening them that it was his village. Sakura said. Oh, so a civilian family that has its head under their asses. I see. Naruto said. Baka, show some respect. Sakura said, hitting Naruto on the head. The man chuckled. It's okay. I know that the Uzora family isn't well liked, especially after what we have done in the past years. The man said. Who are you? Satsuki asked. I am your client and the personal butler of Kaoru Uzora. Toru Nakashi. The butler bowed. You're a useless butler, aren't you? Losing your master. Naruto said as he puts his head behind his back. Toru steps back at the insult and goes down on all four in the corner depressed. It's not my fault Uzora-sama doesn't want to get married to Shizuka-sama. Toru said in the corner. He ran away because he didn't want to get married. Naruto deadpanned. Toru nodded. He usually does this. Runs away from home and disappears for a week or less but never for 11 days. And the wedding is in 2 weeks. Toru shouted depressed. That is why you will need to escort Toru-san and help him find the heir to the Uzora family before the wedding. Sandame said. Where was he last seen? Kakashi asked. He disappeared when we stopped to get some fresh water. When all the servants came back, the guards that were guarding him were knocked out. I left them to come here and ask for help. Please help me find him because I don't want to suffer Shizuka-sama's wrath for losing her fiancé or Kaoru-sama's parents' wrath. Last time was bad enough. Toru shouted with tears. And do not fail this mission. If you do, Konoha will lose face with other villages. Understand? Hokage said. Oh, alright, let's get this bastard's rich ass and drag him to his wedding. Naruto said. Toru hipped up when Naruto said this. I'm an Uchiha, I never fail a mission. Satsuki said with Sasuke's smirk. Sakura just acted like a fangirl. By the way, is there anything we should know about this guy? I mean, he has to have at least some training to knock out trained guards for a civilian. Naruto said cautiously. Yes, Uzora-sama was trained by one of the best samurai from Iron Village. He is skilled enough to be ranked Chunin on the ninja rooster. Toru said. Okay, let's go. Naruto shouted as he fist bumped the air. And Satsuki copying what he did.